Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to be doing the part 2 over here of Leonidos versus every unit over here. And as over here we have a shield bearers. They're a little bit better than the protectors, but outside of that they're just normal shield bearers, so I don't know how well this is going to go. So there we are. Again, I imagine Leonidos is going to win here because the shields, they don't really deal that much damage. As you can see, he's getting a lot of kills early on over here. He is also very fast. He's getting bashed up a little bit over here, but once again we're not doing that much damage. So far he's killing a lot of them. It's quite easy for him to do that. So now there's only just one guy left, and there we are. Anyway, on to the next unit. Alright guys, so now we have the pikemen over here. And they deal a lot of damage, so this is definitely going to be interesting. I imagine they can win this because they deal a lot of damage. And there we are, that was some good stabs. And yeah, there we are. I believe the parrying doesn't really that much work because you can't really dodge those spears, and there we are. Right, so now we have the hoplites, and to be honest, they don't really deal as much damage, so I don't really think we're going to win. They have a sword, a spear and a shield, so this is really going to be interesting. And there we are, we have a couple of parries. Actually, we have a lot of parries. Yeah, Leonidos really does focus a lot on parrying. He is getting a lot of kills also, but he's so, as you can see, he's very agile and quick. He is being dealt a lot of damage over here, and he is getting again pushed back into a corner. But I think that's actually way better. Yeah, I mean, just look at how good this guy is right now. He's parrying all of these guys, and there we are. Okay, so now we have the snake archers, which again I don't think Leonidos is really going to do it well. Because, well, the snakes were really good at distracting. That's their main purpose, and they definitely do distract quite good over here. However, Leonidos is pretty fast right now. Oh, and he's actually ignoring the snakes. That's actually a very smart thing to do, is just to ignore the snakes, and he is destroying these guys over here. The snakes are trying their best to stop him, but again, they don't deal that much damage. They deal decent damage. But there we are. On to the next unit. Okay, so now we have ballistas, and I really don't think that this is going to go well because they can just one-shot pretty much anything, and especially when there's two of them. So let's see how this goes. There we are. Yep, that was pretty much expected. Anyway, on to the next unit. Alright guys, so now we have a Minotaur. Again, this is going to be pretty much interesting, so let's see how this goes. And the charge goes in. Well, that was a good hit. Oh, and that was another good hit. The Minotaur being really aggressive over here. But Leonidos getting a lot of hits, and I mean, yeah, just look at Leonidos. He's really going in over there. A lot of parrying is going on right now. A lot of shield bashing too. That was a good hit. Oh, two good hits from Leonidos over here. However, the Minotaur does have a lot of health, and there we are. Leonidos does manage to cut him over here. On to the next unit. Alright, so now we have Zeus, and again, Zeus doesn't really deal that much damage. He's more of like an AoE type unit. So this is definitely going to be a Leonidos victory. I'm pretty sure. Where we are. That's a good hit. Another good hit. Yeah, Leonidos definitely got this. Zeus does have a little bit of health to tank these hits, but not for long, and there we are. On to the next unit. Alright, so now we have headbatters, and again, they deal a lot of damage, but I'm not sure that is going to be enough. Anyway, let's go ahead and find out. Oh, that was a big impact. But again, they're all still alive, and we're going to be able to deal a lot of damage. But again, Leonidos, is very good at taking these guys out. They don't really have a lot of health, but oh, we actually did manage to headbutt him to death. Okay, that was actually quite impressive. On to the next unit. Alright, so now we have the ice archers, which again, Leonidos is just too fast for that, and he has too much HP for that. Yeah, again, they barely did anything over here. And this is going to be a pretty big slaughter. That's one dead. That's another one tripped up. Again, he is eventually going to be a little bit too slow, but I'm not sure that that's actually going to happen. A couple of backshots, but they don't really do anything. The ice archers aren't really really effective that much, and there we are. Leonidos is actually that fast that he can miss a lot of his shots, but there we are. On to the next unit. Alright, so now we have a brawler, and again, I think the problem with the brawlers are that they're a little bit overpriced, but I'm not really sure. We're not really that great a unit, but we can certainly put up a great fight. So let's go ahead and see. Leonidos is getting comboed a little bit here, but he has that parry ability, remember, and a lot of health. And oh, they actually did it. I guess they really just wailed on him. We do deal a significant amount of damage. Anyway, on to the next unit. Right, so now we have a Berserkers. And again, we're not really a unit which is built for damage. They don't have a lot of health, but they can certainly deal a lot of it, I think, if those axes do connect. And again, oh, that's one, okay, that's one of them down. They are getting a lot of hits on him right now, as far as I can see. Yeah, that's a little bit of a lot of hits. Yeah, that's definitely a lot of hits, but Leonidas is seeming to tank these hits quite well over here. And he's taking these guys down quite efficiently. Yep, that one was a miss. A lot of juking going on. Oh, and there we are. Quite an awkward pose, but there we are. On to the next unit. Okay, so now we have a Valkyrie, so let's see how this goes. And there we are, that was a big impact. The Valkyries are already trying to swarm them. They're dealing a lot of damage right now, I think, but again, Leonidas has got the parry ability. And the Valkyries, there we are, we both got shield bash. Again, Valkyrie is kind of a little bit overwhelming because they don't really have that much health going for them. Yeah, anyway, on to the next units. Right, so now we have two launch ships over here. So let's see how this goes. Again, they don't really deal that much damage, but the paddle boys are pretty good. The main problem with them is that they deal a lot of... Oh, that was a huge miss. But, oh, and the second one missed as well. Yeah, that is certainly not ideal, but I think the paddle boys could definitely do it. Again, they're trying their best, but Leonidas is very agile, so he's kind of dodging them and weaving them. But, oh, he actually does get paddled down. I mean, it makes sense. He can't really dodge all of them. Anyway, on to the next units. Alright, so now we have a Jarl, so again, let's see how this goes. This is definitely going to be interesting. Right, that's the first successful hit. A melee arena created again. The Jarl is getting mad. That's a good hit. Another good hit from the Jarl. A couple of good hits from Leonidas. Again, it seems like we're taking both a lot of damage. That was a cool spin move. Oh, that was a big attack. Leonidas seems to be chopping him up pretty good, but there we are. A powerful axe. The axe definitely does a lot of damage, and the Jarl can definitely tank some hits. Anyway, on to the next unit. Okay, so now we have a Samurai. And again, I don't think that will be quite successful, but again, they deal a lot of damage. Had some good parries, some good hits. That's another good hit, parry. Hit again, the combo is pretty good, that he can parry, and then after that, wow, that was quite skillful. See, he parried over here and then he went his sword up like that and then stabbed him in the back. Well, that was actually quite a cool unit. Again, I really like the parrying mechanic. I think it's absolutely amazing. Okay, so now we have a firework archers over here, and again, I just don't think that they will be really able to hit their shots, but let's see. Oh, and they actually did hit their shots and sent Leonidas flying over here. Yeah, well, that was quite effective. But again, he's just too fast, and he's already got into the front line and spinning up the front line. And again, the firework archers are actually helping him out a little bit over here. Another hit, that's another kill. And yeah, now that he is at close range, it's pretty much over for the archers over here. Again, he's very fast and he's got a shield, so even though they were firework archers, it didn't really do much. On to the next unit. Right, so now we have monks. And again, the monks, they deal not so much damage. So what they are is they have a lot of health, but they don't deal much damage. So they're basically like delay / tank units. So let's see how this goes. Again, they can get Leonidas in a pretty good combo over here, but Leonidas, I think he's very good at attacking quickly, so he's definitely going to be able to get a couple of good hits in over here as he's getting over here. It's a big mosh pit over here. It seems like the monks are doing a lot of damage to him, but a couple of monks are seeming to take a lot of damage and dying. Leonidas is still pulling out his combo swings over here, and he's doing it quite well right now. That's a good shield bash. It seems like the monks are keeping him at bay a little bit over here, but not that much at bay. There's only a couple of monks left, and that's a good swing. Another man goes down. Another good swing from Leonidas, and the monks bashing themselves, but there we are. Again, Leonidas is just such a cool unit with all the fancy endings he's given us today. On to the next unit. Alright, so now we have ninjas, which It's really going to be a tough one for Leonidas, but he does have a shield, and there we are. Oh, it's actually Leonidas' small head over here. So let's see how this goes. Oh, he's actually getting impaled pretty badly over here. Oh yeah, he's not really doing that well right now. And there we are, he does actually go down. Well, that was actually quite underwhelming. They probably threw so many shurikens that they actually knocked him back. Yeah, that's actually really interesting. Anyway, on to the next units. Okay, so now we have dragons, so let's see how this goes. Hopefully, and there we are, he does manage to get actually past the dragon breath, which is actually quite hard to do. So you know, he's definitely got that for him, but these well, dragon holders, they can actually kick and do some damage. I don't think that they do a lot of damage because, well, they're actually just peasants, but they do a significant amount of damage over here. And yeah, it doesn't really seem that we're going to be able to do much, although this one actually did quite a little bit barrier. On to the next unit. Alright, so now we have a Hawacha, which deals a lot of damage. Again, I don't think that that Leonidas will really be able to do this because, well, this is literally meant to take down a lot of tanks. And oh, but Leonidas has his shield over here, which actually, so his shield managed to protect him, and there we are. I didn't really expect that because of his sheer amount, but I guess it really worked out. Anyway, on to the last unit. Okay, so now we have a Monkey King. And again, this is definitely going to be interesting. He's definitely a powerful unit, not the most powerful, but let's see how this goes. He definitely did clone himself right now. Leonidas is getting beat up a little bit over here, but he's still going in. Leonidas did jump all the way over here. Yeah, this is definitely a quite confusing battle. But Leonidas is getting a little bit of hits over here. However, I don't think it's going to be enough with all the teleporting that the Monkey King is doing over here. Yeah, the Monkey King is just jumping around. However, Leonidas is getting a couple of good stabs in, and I don't think that he's taking really that much damage. Oh, but that's actually quite good over here. Oh, and there we are. The Monkey King does go down, so Leonidas actually wins over here. Yeah, and I think this is going to be end for right now. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.